Dude, I'm already down in our picks. I gotta go big right now.
Yeah. Well, going big means you're gonna go home homeless. You're gonna go homeless, right? Like,
All right, welcome to another episode of Two Fight Fans. We talk about all things in combat sports. I'm one fight fan, Colin.
and I'm the other Stuart.
I don't like the sound of that, man. I don't like that.
Listen, it's good. It's good. Colin, you and
Yeah.
I have agreed that we're gonna do a podcast where we pick fights from this UFC 318 card. But I have more questions for you than anything else. So we will make picks.
All right,
But
all right.
I have at least 2 questions for each fight that's about to occur. And I want to hear your thoughts more because here's the thing, Colin. After 120 something episodes, I realize I talk a lot more than you. I have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot of
Yeah.
feelings. I
I
get very verbose.
I love it. I love it.
No, I don't love it, Colin. You have great thoughts to share. You have things to explain. And if you don't, then people on this podcast need to know that you're boring as fuck. And so we need to get that out there right now.
All right, all right.
Yeah. So with each one of these fights, I'm going to ask at least 2 questions.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. And they're going to be primarily to you. And maybe some of these questions will be set up as a rebuttal so that I can go on a tirade about what I think. But I think
Right.
they're pretty. I thought about them today and yesterday.
Oh,
Listen,
okay.
I have a full-time job. It's not appropriate that I think about them during working hours, but I did, and I wrote them down.
Nice.
So let's start with the main event. We're in the
Yeah.
Smoothing King Center, and this is Dustin Poirier's last ride. You and I both love Dustin Poirier. We did a synopsis of his entire career. Colin, I have 2 questions for you for this fight. Number 1, where would you rank Dustin Poirier as best lightweight of all time?
Whoa. That's a huge question, man.
Okay, so
Best
all
lightweight of all time.
Yes, all I need you to do is name more people in front of him than behind him. So if you can only name 5 people in front of him, hey, he's top 6.
Okay.
7 people in front of him, hey, he's still top 10.
Okay.
10 people in front of him, he's top 15. So name better lightweights than Dustin Poirier that you could think of.
Okay. All right. Well, Islam and Khabib.
Okay, we got 2 people.
We got 2 people. Okay, to answer your first question, I think he's definitely in the top 10, but whether he's the top 5 for me, that's what this is all about, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what this exercise is about, Colin. We're gonna squeeze that out of you.
You're looking for a commitment one way or another, huh?
Yeah, this is like leg curls. I want to see how much your hamstrings are gonna get blasted in this moment for Dustin Poirier. Right? I want to see you sweat and scream and cry.
Jeez.
You've got 2.
Yeah.
How much more you got?
Okay, so first of all, Dustin's been around for so long,
Yeah.
and some of his and I even admitted me not watching him as closely as I should have partially was, well, actually, hold on. Let's back up really quickly. Did he go into the UFC as a featherweight first and then move up to lightweight?
Yes.
When did that happen?
Absolutely.
Around what time?
When
what year?
did he move up?
Yeah.
I think it was definitely after he lost to Conor McGregor. He had been a featherweight for quite a long time. And then I think it was quite literally after the featherweight loss to Conor McGregor. He moved up and fought against Carlos Diego Ferreira, who is still fighting and is on a card shortly. And then he fought Yancy Medeiros, Joseph Duffy, Bobby Green. he moved up in weight right after losing to Conor McGregor, which was the year of our Lord 2014. 2014.
Wow. Okay. 2014. So, okay. So then, do you consider like some of the people he fought that way ahead of time? Are we still, or he didn't fight? They didn't get to fight at lightweight. Like, is this like a gauging of like their relative skills and their relative competition? Then, right?
Yeah, I'm asking you, basically, name the best lightweights of all time, and I want to see where Dustin Poirier comes in at that.
I think for me, he in thinking about some of this. Okay, we've got Islam and Khabib. I'm not including Ilya as he just got into lightweight.
Yeah.
I don't consider Connor. So I'd
Why
say
not?
yeah.
Because he has a weird dick?
I mean, yeah, that's part of it, but also like, no, like even then he's not. No, and
Yeah,
Dustin
he has
proved that
no
he's better than
resume.
Connor. Yeah. Okay, so Islam and Khabib, BJ Penn,
All right.
Frankie Edgar is interesting.
Frank,
Before the time, he was like, he was really good at, but he was also undersized. Like that's interesting for what he did at the time. Yeah.
Let me throw you a layer before we have to get
Okay.
into the Charlie or the Edgar issue.
Mm-hmm.
Chucky Olives, Dustin Poirier, and Justin Gaethje has a win over. Yeah, so we've got at least 4, right? 4 people ahead of him.
Yeah. You know what? He should be pretty high on my list. I think he'd be within like 5 or 7 there. Yeah.
5 or 7, but I need to clear. This is the last fight, Colin. Where is he at in that 5-7? Is he better than Edgar? Is he better than Benson Henderson? Where are we putting him? Because it's not Khabib. It's not Islam. It's not Chucky Olives.
Right.
It's not BJ Penn. Is he number 5? Because he has wins over Justin Gaethje. He has wins over Eddie Alvarez. He has wins over Conor McGregor. Is he the 5th best lightweight of all time?
God, it's wild to say that. You know, when some of these, like when you ask me, is he better than Ben Henderson? Is he better than like Anthony Pettis? Like that, like he beat Anthony Pettis, you know? And I'd say like, you know, I would say he's better than Anthony Pettis, but like at the same time, like he just doesn't have the accolades that some of these people have, which is like a shame to say. And I said during our retrospective on him, that was my fault of like not following his career as closely and as diligently and as early as I should have. Every time he got close, he just felt like just a little bit short.
Well, and what accolades do you mean, man?
Well, he's won the interim lightweight, you know, championship, but
sure.
But these other guys, like I mentioned, like Benson Henderson and Anthony Pettis, technically have that over him. You know,
Well,
which
let's say he got a finish against Anthony Pettis. A finish against Justin Gaethje. A finish against Eddie Alvarez.
2 finishes against Connor.
A unanimous decision against Max Holloway. A unanimous decision against Dan Hooker. Yeah, like you said, 2 finishes against Connor. A finish
of Michael Chandler.
And a finish of Benoit Saint-Denis. Like,
yeah, you know,
dude.
Yeah, you've convinced me.
Row.
Yeah, you've convinced me. Yes. Yeah.
A top 5 lightweight of all time.
I think so. I think you're right.
He might be the most decorated person to not win a undisputed UFC title.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
Of all time.
I will agree to that. Yes.
Okay, great. I'm glad we got there, Colin. I'm glad we got there. Because that's what I want to say. Number 5 best lightweight of all time. Now that we're here, Colin, what in your mind, and this is much more subjective, is his crowning achievement at lightweight? What is his crowning achievement in MMA to you?
Fucking beating Connor twice. I fucking
That's
love that.
absolutely right. Getting rid of Conor McGregor is the
Yeah.
way to phrase it. Getting Conor McGregor, beating him out of this fucking sport. That's right. Yes.
And literally seeing how Connor went out, like I don't mind saying it, like literally going out like a bitch. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like and you know, Dustin was classy and he just like walked away. It's like, all right, fuck this guy, whatever. You know, he just walked away with his wife, you know, in hand. Like I loved it. You know, and Connor was spouting off nonsense and being a little bitch about it, and like he hasn't been back since. So I loved it.
100%. It's oh man, it sounds so cliche, but it is the thing where it's like we talk about like, oh man, who's got the dog? Who's got the dog? Who's the dog in the fight? The fight and the dog, blah 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 blah. Dustin Poirier is that dog though.
Yeah,
Right?
he
Like
is.
he'll get into a war for no reason. For reasons actually antithetical to him winning. Dustin Poirier will go, I'm about to sling leather. And you're like, God damn right, Dustin. Get in there. Get nasty. That's what I'd love to see. Dustin Poirier, a real fucking mensch when it comes to the fight sports, dude. Like, absolutely amazing. So, you and I are both agreed. Top 5, best lightweight of all time, and his best moment is actually retiring and crippling
One of the
that
worst
scoundrel.
Yeah.
Yes. Conor McGregor. So, going into this fight, Colin, who are you picking? Dustin
God,
Poirier, Max Holloway.
God, you're gonna hate me for this. I'm
Lay
picking
it on me, son.
Max my decision, man. Go Max.
Ooh. Now, I need you to explain that to me. Explain why, because you're Colin.
Yeah.
You're not dumb. You're smart. I know you.
I'm kind of dumb.
No. Yeah, I mean, definitely. But you have a good eye for fights. Why would you pick Smack
Well,
all the way
okay.
over? Yeah, come on. Talk to me.
We also know that despite what you said, if I have any smarts, I also tend to pick from deep within the plums.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works really well, but oftentimes it doesn't. And part of this is like I'm still very impressed by Max's lightweight win over Justin Gaethje. He looks so dynamic, you know, and getting back to lightweight, I think is the weight he's, you know, I think just some of the dynamics he's shown, even in his loss to Ilya, like I saw some great stuff from him, and you know, I like what I'm seeing from him, and I think Holloway's got again. I don't think it's going to end well in the end for him because if he can string a win here again, he can re-challenge Ilya for the lightweight. I think he'll lose there again, but I think that's the route he's going. And pretty close back and forth fight. I think Holloway will just get the edge with some of the. He doesn't have the same power as Poirier, but he has more of the dynamics of in and out striking there.
I'm going to need you to say more about that because here's what I think. I'll give you 3 quick bullet points. 1, styles make fights. Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway have fought twice before, and the style has been basically the same. Number 2, Dustin's success. Sorry. Max's success against Dustin was when he swarmed him. Does Max Holloway fight as a swarming boxer anymore? I don't think he does. And so if he's not doing that actively, because we know Dustin Poirier has better KO power in his hands. Like, is that going to work? And number 3, I mean, and this sounds so flippant, Dustin Poirier knows this is the last dance. This is the last fight he's going to have. Why not go out there and sling leather and fucking throw hard.
Mhm.
Like the mental game, he might not break in the same way that other fighters were. So I don't know, man. Like, what do you? I mean, let's pull back and talk about that a little bit. Max
Okay.
Holloway.
Yeah.
When he fought Justin Gaethje, he was not the swarming volume puncher that he was against Calvin Kattar, that he was against Brian Ortega, right? He
No,
was
no.
much more of a sniper. Fighting that way against Dustin Poirier, one of the hardest hitters at 155, do you think that helps him?
I think it is. I think it is definitely a smart approach if you can snipe and then get out of range again, or pick your shots and avoid,
Mhm.
getting in those firefights and trades with someone like Dustin
100%.
Poirier.
Yeah. Does Max have the footwork to get in and out like that, though?
That's the thing. He did when he was younger. And I
You're old as
saw a
shit
little
now.
bit of it with Justin. But you have to remember
Like,
Dustin's also older.
I mean, Dustin is slow as shit. I will agree. Dustin
Yes.
against Makhachev, he looks slow-footed. He looks slow as shit. But I don't know, man. There's something about like if you're gonna go sniper for sniper, single
Mhm.
one punch knockout power versus single one punch knockout power, who are you gonna pick? Dustin Poirier or Max Holloway?
Okay, no, this is a sniper versus like a bomber.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. Right.
sniper
Like,
versus bazooka, you know?
yeah, exactly. And it's like Dustin Poirier has gotten much better about picking his shots and moving and dodging and whatever. But dude, Dustin, like you said, bombs on fools. He bombs hard, and this is his last fight. Why not just go out there and just get nasty? I don't
Yep.
know. It's Dustin is definitely more washed than Max Holloway, but dude, Dustin Poirier can fucking he can kill a motherfucker. Like
Oh, yeah,
he
of
can throw
course.
hard. Yeah. So
The thing
you're
that we'll
picking
have to
Max?
see, the thing with they're both coming off losses. You know,
Yeah.
Max, a much more recent loss
And
than
a KO.
and a KO versus a submission. So that could definitely play into that. So I think this is going to be a really close fight, regardless.
Yeah. Tell me
That's why I'm
before
saying decision.
Yeah, you said Max decision. What's the complexion of this fight? Is it worth buying a pay-per-view for?
Yes, for this fight.
Ooh, all right. So it's gonna be hard fought. And if it made it to 5 rounds, how would you imagine the round split being?
I think either 3-2 or 4-1
For Max?
for Max. Yeah, I'm picking Max for decision.
Yeah, yeah. Go fuck yourself. It's gonna be Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier all the way. Uh don't listen to Colin. He's an absolute fool.
All right, well,
Dustin
what
Poirier.
do you have it? Tell me.
If it goes to a decision, I say 3-2. But here's the thing. I think that the rounds that Max loses are much more definitive than the rounds that Max wins. Because
Sure.
in watching their second fight, I'm like, dude, when Poirier wins a round, he fucking thumps up Max. And when Max wins in those rounds, it's because of volume. And I gotta say, I haven't seen Max as a volume striker since his Calvin Kattar fight, and that was
Mhm.
2020, 2021. He's become much more of a sniper or counterpuncher,
Mhm.
and that's not. So was Dustin, and Dustin hits harder, man. Like
Mhm.
it's nah, man. This is Dustin.
All right.
So last question for this fight: Max Holloway wins. Who does he fight against?
I think they'll make the rematch.
Is that what you want? Poirier versus Max again, and then Max getting hurt again, Colin?
It's not what I want, but I think it's what will happen. And I'll still root
If
for my boy
Max,
Max.
yeah, I mean he'll get hurt again. If Max loses, who does he fight?
Chucky Olives.
Now, see, that's a fucking good fight. I
Yeah.
think win or lose, Chucky Olives is the way to go because Chucky Olives. Let's talk about this. He's never been in any of the BMF talk. He's never been in any of the violent weight champion talk. He beat Michael Chandler. He beat Dustin Poirier. He beat Justin Gaethje. This motherfucker beat the three kings of the violent weight division. And they talk about, oh, I fought each other. I'm the violent weight king. He beat all three of them. Therefore, if Max Holloway beats Justin Gaethje and he beats Dustin Poirier, he might be the true violent weight king, but it must be Chucky Olives versus him.
Yeah.
Beforehand, yeah. And even if he loses, that's where it has to be. It has to be. Now, if he loses badly, let's imagine Dustin Poirier goes out there, starches Max Holloway. Horrible
knocks
to
him
say
out.
in one round.
Okay.
What do you do with Max Holloway?
Max got a real consideration. I mean, we were talking about how he's even said like he's only got a few more fights in him. That might accelerate the whole timeline of like, you know what, maybe it's time to call it quit. You know?
Yeah.
I could see that happening too.
Anyone at lightweight you'd like to see him fight?
I mean, aside from Charles Oliveira?
Yeah, or just anyone. You want to see him fight? I don't know. Fucking Patty Pimblett? Yeah,
I want to. But I also don't want to see Patty Pimblett beat one of my favorite guys.
Oh, do you think he'll beat Max Holloway?
Dude, I don't think Patty Pimblett would beat anyone, but he keeps doing it.
Listen, man. Yeah, you need to have faith. You need to have faith in your fighters. That's what I think. All right. Yeah, I think Charles Oliveira is about as best we can do. I would love to see him against anyone. But yeah. So you're picking.
I'm picking
Max Holloway,
and you're picking
Dustin Poirier. Decision.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. The next fight, because we're again.
Are we just picking the main card, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
This is sort of Stu asks you questions, and then if he doesn't like your answers, he'll yell at you. This is less of a like your strategic picking. We've picked Max, I've picked Dustin. We've explained our reasons why. Now we're moving on to the co-main event, which is the middleweight division. Ugh.
Your fucking favorite, man.
It's your favorite event. I know it is, but is it a good co-main event for you, Colin?
Hell no.
Pretty bad, right?
Yeah, I don't even know. Whatever. Fuck it.
Yeah, don't look anything up.
No, okay.
Don't look it up. Paulo Costa.
Yeah.
Has only won one fight since 2019.
Jesus, what?
That's 6 fights ago. Who was the person he beat? Don't look it up.
Fuck his name. He just signed with Bare Knuckle.
Ooh, you're getting close. Yeah.
Fuck, what's his name? What's his name?
He's kind of a duke.
He's kind of a duke?
Duke? He's full of rocks?
Yeah, he's just a huge fucking... He also fought Izzy and didn't do shit. Well, what's his name?
Oh, no, you're wrong there. He never fought Izzy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who was I? Then I have no idea. What I was thinking was, God, what is his fucking name? It's gonna drive me crazy. Hold on.
I don't know. Maybe he fought Marvin Vettori? Bob Whitaker?
No.
Sean Strickland?
No. Yoel Romero.
Well, he did fight Yoel Romero, which was very serendipitous. That was in August of 2019. We're talking about Paulo Costa winning against Yoel Romero in 2019. Then he
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
By,
That's what he won. That's his last win, right?
no.
Oh.
So he won against Yoel Romero. Then a year later, a full 13 months later, he fought Israel Adesanya, was
Okay.
stopped in the second round.
Right.
Then another 13 months later, fought Marvin Vettori and lost.
Okay.
Then another 10 months later, fought Luke Rockhold, which he won. He
Oh.
beat Luke Rockhold. Remember that fight? Luke Rockhold versus Paulo Costa?
Honestly,
In which
no.
Luke Rockhold looked at Paulo Costa and went, "You're a younger version of me," and exercised all of his demons. And then Paulo Costa lost against Robert Whitaker and Sean Strickland.
Oh.
He's fought, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in the last 6 years? Not a great record. Anyway, he's fighting Roman Kopylov. Colin, what do you know about this fight?
Honestly, until I looked at this card like 10 minutes before we started talking, didn't even know this part was on it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, right? It's not a good co-main event. So, who do you think will win? Knowing what I just said to you, that in the last 6 years, Paulo Costa has lost 4 fights and only won 1 against Luke Rockhold in his last MMA fight of his entire career. Do you think Paulo Costa will beat Roman Kopylov? Go deep in your plums, as deep as you can go.
Yes.
Well, you're wrong, because Roman Kopylov knows how to throw kicks and knows how to throw a jab. Paulo Costa sucks ass, and here's the thing. Roman Kopylov can only fight for about 6.5 minutes. He throws a shitload of volume for 6.5 minutes at middleweight, which includes jabs and a well-schooled kicking game, like actually chambering his kicks. So, that's pretty good. At middleweight, if you could throw a jab and kicks for 6 minutes fucking straight, you're a star. Now, if that doesn't kill your opponent, Roman Kopylov will pass out. He has terrible cardio. So, can Paulo Costa, the man who has been going through a midlife crisis for the past 6 years straight, beat that person? I don't think so, but it is possible. It is possible. I'm still going to pick Roman Kopylov by unanimous decision against Paulo Costa.
All right.
Because I think 6 minutes is enough to beat Paulo Costa. And Paulo Costa is such a head case that I can't imagine him clawing back and winning.
Yeah.
What did you say?
It's one of those things where it's like, does the downward spiral continue, or does it have this weird like rebound for like one fight and then continues that downward spiral like once anew? Like
Exactly. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
All right. Next fight. Colin, I've got 2 questions for you on this
Wait.
one.
How do you you're saying Kopylov by what? Knockout?
Decision.
You're
No,
saying decision as well.
decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm saying Costa decision as well.
So you're picking Holloway and Costa, and I've got Poirier and Kopylov.
Yeah.
Dude, bro,
Yeah.
you're prepared to get fucked by the long dick of the law. Like, it's about to hurt you.
Dude, I'm already down in our picks. I gotta go big right now.
Yeah, well, going big means you're gonna go home homeless. You're gonna go homeless, right? Like, and that's the way you should bet. If you're betting, listen to me, everyone, the 3 people that listen and who gamble, if you're gonna go big, go homeless, right? Like, go so big that you can't afford rent anywhere. Let your girlfriend, let your partner kick you out of their house. Go big, go homeless. Anyway, speaking of going big and go homeless, talk to me about why Kevin Holland will beat D. Rodriguez.
I don't know anything about Daniel Rodriguez. I know
That's
Kevin
a
Holland.
fucking lie, Colin. We've talked about Daniel Rodriguez so much.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't remember him at all. Then again, if your
Oh
brain is
my
applesauce,
god.
mine is fucking mashed potatoes over here.
Dude, he fought in May of this fucking year against
Ponzinibbio.
Santiago Ponzinibbio. Yeah.
Dude, I don't remember that fight at all.
He was supposed to fight Kevin Ferguson. He was supposed to fucking then he fought Kelvin Gastelum. He fought Ian Machado McGarry, man.
Yeah,
He's
man.
the dude. He's like Derek Lewis at welterweight. He has tattoos on his head. He's got actually good boxing, but no ability to do any part of MMA that isn't punching. He's like a good puncher, good combination puncher, a smart technical boxer. Does that beat Kevin Holland? What do you think?
I want to say yes, because Kevin Holland relies solely on his athleticism and just like talent and weird, unorthodox ability to hit from any angle. Again,
Colin,
athleticism. But
Colin, you just said there's one guy who does X, Y, and Z, and then you went, another man relies on his innate ability, his supreme athleticism, and his ability to be better than everyone else.
yeah,
Why would he not win?
that's what I'm saying. Like, I was gonna pick Kevin Holland.
By
I'm gonna say submission, but he's gonna knock Daniel Rodriguez down first.
That's right. That's right. In what round?
I'm gonna say the second round.
You coward. It's gonna be the first round. It's
No,
gotta be the first round. Listen. I love Daniel Rodriguez. An actually good boxer in the UFC. Actual good at hand combinations. This is fantastic. However, when you go life and death with boy of the podcast, the most unathletic man in the UFC, Alex Morono, when you fight to the death with him, it turns out you're not a good fighter. It turns out you suck. It's true. It's true. You can't play the worst person in your local soccer league and then be like, "Oh, I'm good at them." Like good at soccer. Like if they can press you at all, you suck. And that's what Alex Morono is. Alex Morono is I mean, Colin, did you ever do swim lessons when you were a kid?
Yeah, of
Like
course.
a little kid? Yeah. Did you ever have I always had the like stick. It was a red stick that floated on the water to make sure that like you looked at it when you return your head. Did you ever have one of those?
No.
Anyway, Alex Monroe, the red stick. He's to make sure that you're just making sure like I am turning my head appropriately when I am going through my strokes. That's Alex Morono. And Daniel Rodriguez barely passed the Alex Morono red stick game. Therefore, motherfucker's gonna lose. Kevin Holland's gonna starch this dude in, I'm gonna say, under 3 minutes. Under 3 minutes, Kevin Holland's got Daniel Rodriguez tapping out or dead.
Wow.
That's what I said.
Okay. Are you well? You got to pick submission or TKO.
TKO.
All right. Kevin Holland, TKO.
Yeah. Now, we got 2 more fights. Do we want to talk about them? Not a ton. But, Colin,
I've been enjoying these questions here. It makes me feel good. I like it.
You love Danny Ige.
I do, but also, I'm cooling off on Danny Ige because I've realized something about him.
Yeah. Well, great. I have 2 questions about Danny Ige. Number 1, I guess
Right.
I'll shift to being, what have you realized about Danny Ige?
Danny Ige got no cardio for shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Danny Ige got some good spirit, willing to jump in. He's kind of a dog like that. But at the same time, he's like, I'm going in with a gun that's half loaded, And if I don't hit, then I'm just using it to try to like swing like a heavy stapler. Like,
Swing like a heavy stapler. That's a real. Have you taught elementary school, Colin? Like, it sounds like you're beating up on small children.
well, you know.
Well, Danny Gay. What else about him, Colin? What would you say is his number one best ability?
God, his number one best ability?
Because I think you would be very good at being able to identify it. And this isn't a trick question. Just go from your gut. What's his best ability?
That his boxing? Like how specific do you want me to get here right now? What are
No,
you
no,
talking?
no.
What do you
That's
mean?
good. His boxing, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he can throw punches, right? He
Yeah.
knows when and how to throw punches. Uh, is that enough to win a fucking fight? To know when and how to throw punches and be like, oh, and my cardio sucks?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know. Come on, Colin, defend him. You love Dan Ige. He
I
throws
love Danny
punches
Gay.
well and with power,
Yeah.
but he has no cardio and nothing else. So what do we do with him?
Well, here's the thing. You were really high on Pitbull before,
Yeah.
and you based on your explanation, I was like, all right, I'm excited to see this guy.
Yeah.
And then he turned out one
Uh,
of the worst
uh,
performances.
uh, uh, against the worst stylistic matchup at featherweight there is. Let's pass at this scenario, Colin, and really go with me here.
Okay.
Danny Ige versus Yair Rodriguez. What would that fight have looked like? Would
Yeah, I
it
mean,
have looked like Yair Rodriguez versus Patricio Pitbull? Would it have looked similarly?
I think it would have looked similar, but I think Danny would have at least thrown more in the beginning. Sure, if people didn't throw anything.
That is absolutely true. Now, I will say, Pitbull, 37 years old, doesn't throw much. Now, let's talk about your boy Danny Gay. Danny Gay losing against Chan Sung Jung, who's retired. Danny Gay losing against Mozart Evloev, still fighting.
Yeah.
Danny Gay winning
ranked
against
second?
Yeah.
He's ranked 2 or 3 right now?
Damon Jackson and Nate Landwehr. Great. Good, not very good fighters. Losing to Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah, that's not a good
Losing
look.
to Diego Lopez, losing to Lerone Murphy, barely winning against the homunculus Sean Woodson. Danny Gay, I'm glad you can grow a mustache, man. Colin loves you. Colin
Yeah.
is your biggest fan, but not fam. You're losing this one. Pitbull's beating Danny Gay. Yeah. What do you think, Colin?
First of all, how is Pitbull winning? Tell me. Give me.
Well, Danny Gay's only good at throwing counter shots. Danny Gay's not good on the front foot. Danny Gay's not good at anything other than boxing. Pitbull is very good at picking off counter shots and actually countering against counters, right? He will draw out a counter so that he can counter it. He also has gotten really good as a reactive double leg and good control on top. Danny Gay, look, is Pitbull old? Hell yeah. Is Danny Ige old? Hell yeah. Are we all excited about Danny Ige because he came in on a short notice and then lost roundly to Diego Lopez? Sure. If he hadn't done that, would any of us be talking about him? No. No, we wouldn't be. It's sad, Danny Ige. Danny Ige, you're a fucking stud. Like, truly, I mean that. You are a stud and you are amazing, but Pitbull's gonna beat you, dude. He's just better than you. He's just better than you. And
All right,
that's
but
that.
how's he gonna win? Tell me.
Pitbull is going to be able to go into a firefight, gunfight for the first minute or 2 minutes of each round and then take down Dan Ige. 'Cause Dan Ige does not have very good takedown defense. And when he gets to the ground, he kind of does the Robbie Lawler thing where he goes, oh man, what a pussy for taking me down. Blah, and he kind of like looks at the ref and like shrugs. but doesn't
Yeah.
try to get up. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's what's gonna happen. Maybe he'll be winning for the minute or two, but then Pitbull will go, why don't the smarter thing to do is and take him down? And then Danny will lose a very boring decision.
Mm.
That's what happens, Colin. I was supposed to be asking you questions. But this is where we are. This is where we
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
All right, all right.
Yeah. What do you think?
So nothing, because I still haven't watched any of Pitbull's other fights. Nothing I've
Oh
seen
my
will
God.
convince me that he has anything, So I'm picking Danny. I'm going with my boy Danny Ige. Oh,
Yeah.
my
Now,
decision. Yeah.
yeah, of course. Now, Colin, only 2 questions here. Why did Dan Ige become your boy?
Well,
Keep it simple. Keep it straight.
I got 2. Stepping in, short notice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's definitely the boy for that. And
Mhm.
2, boy from Hawaii. That's it.
Great. So neither one of them has to do with skill or ability?
Nah.
Good. I'm going to rescind my second question. I think that's enough. I think that's incriminating enough. Last fight on this
All
main
right.
event. Michael Johnson versus
Dude.
Daniel Zellhuber.
Okay. When's the last time Michael Johnson fought? Because I feel like I've not heard from that guy for a long time.
Ooh, I don't know. Do you know when? Don't look it up. Daniel Zellhuber last fought.
I feel like we talked about him not that long ago. I want to say within the last 9 months.
Well, you're wrong there, but go back
Oh,
deep
what?
in your mind, Colin. When was the last time we talked about Daniel Zellhuber?
Was it Noche last year?
Yeah, it was.
Hey.
He and Esteban Ribovic were the opening fights.
That's right.
Right? The slobber, and we nominated for Slobber Knocker of the Year.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
It has been a
This is
year
good.
since he has fought. He lost that fight, unfortunately.
He did.
And the last time Michael Johnson has fought was December of last year. So it's been at least 6 months overall. I said I would have 2 questions per fight. I guess, Cullen, what are the 2 most impressive fights on Michael Johnson's resume?
Oh, God. Dude. I don't know. This motherfucker's been fighting for a long time. Long time, right?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to look?
No. Just come up with the 2 best names you think that he's beaten.
That's the thing. I can't remember. I don't know.
If I said he beat Tony Ferguson, would that be crazy?
Yeah. Did he beat Tony Ferguson?
He did beat Tony Ferguson.
When?
Ooh, 2012.
Yikes. Okay.
How about Edson Barboza?
That one I think I did know. That one, yeah, that sounds right. Okay.
Yeah, and that was 2015.
Okay.
How about Dustin Poirier?
What?
Knocked him out in 2016.
What?
Yep. How about Andre Fili?
Andre Touchy-Feely?
That's right. In 2018, beat him.
Wow. Okay.
Right? How about...
Whoa, hold on. Okay, listen, I pulled this up now. I had to see because all these names that you're saying, dude, he lost to Clay Guida in 2021. Yikes.
Listen.
Yikes. Come on.
Is Michael Johnson the best fighter who also sucks? That might be the case. He might be the best worst fighter of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Best worst fighter.
He knocked out Dustin Poirier. He beat Andre Fili. Like, he was cream of the crop for lightweight for a period of time. But then he also sucked.
Yeah.
And I think with Michael Johnson, what you find is that he has a great way of going, I'm going to win 2 rounds of this fight. And then if it makes to the 3rd round, oh boy, he sucks ass. He is so bad in the 3rd round. And actually, the second half of the 2nd round, he sucks so fucking bad. But that doesn't mean he isn't an absolute sniper. So, Daniel Zellhuber, a slobber knocker fighter of the nth degree against
Yeah.
the sniper Michael Johnson. Colin, how do you think this fight's gonna go?
I think I think it's gonna be a slobber knocker for the first round and a half, like you said, and then he's gonna tires himself out. Because how old is Michael Johnson actually?
I think he's like 97. Old as shit, I think.
He's 39, dude. So I think the first round will be like pretty, like okay, it'll be going like it'll be popping off, but then yeah, Zellhuber's 26. I think Daniel Zellhuber at the start of the second round is just gonna like start piecing him up, and he'll get the TKO in the second round.
TKO in the second round. No faith.
Yeah.
No faith at all.
Nope, none.
Listen,
Glue factory, man. Glue factory.
Yeah, it is a glue factory fight. And here's the thing. I think Zellhuber will win as well, but I think it'll come in the third round because Michael Johnson will piece him up for 2 rounds, then get sleepy and go, I don't want to fight no more. And they get the shit kicked out of them in the third round. Which brings me to my last 3 questions of the night for you, Colin.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We've gotten here. When all is said and done, a score through A through F, how will this fight card be remembered?
I think the majority of this card for like longtime fans will be mostly focused on the main event of Max Holloway and Dustin Poirier, just not because of who they are, but also the fact that it's Dustin's retirement fight in his hometown, and just these guys don't put on boring fights. So I think this will overshadow pretty much anything else that happens. And everything else, like if anything else is good in this fight, like if Daniel Zellhuber pulls out this like crazy like slobber knocker fight, then like that'll just be like a little like garnish on top.
Okay. And then we have this fight card. We get to the main event. Colin, if Dustin Poirier destroys Max Holloway, what would you like to see Max Holloway do from there?
Rest a long time. And if he really wants to fight Chucky Olives. Both coming off losses.
Yeah.
Both exciting action fighters. That'd be a good match.
All right. Just that final match. And then, knowing that this is Dustin Poirier's last dance, Colin, how will you remember Dustin Poirier in the UFC or as an MMA fighter?
Like you said, like top 5 lightweight, the best person to not ever hold an undisputed title.
And lastly, is there a better human being you can think of than Dustin Poirier in MMA? And let's actually rank them. Who's better as a human than Dustin Poirier?
Who is a better human than him?
We've got Dustin, a good baseline, a champion, donating over $1 million to charity.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, his organization has donated over $1 million to charity so far. Like an actual philanthropist.
Like, yeah, wow.
Been with his wife since they were high school sweethearts. No cheating, no dick pics, a la Conor McGregor. Let's not get it weird, crooked, or twisted.
God damn it.
Be normal. No PDE issues, right? Nobody's ever said, hey, he's on steroids. He's never had beef with anyone. Who else is a good guy like Dustin Poirier that you can think of?
Wow, you bring up good points. I don't know.
You gotta think of at least a couple, man.
Maybe
that's the point of this fucking podcast.
Maybe I mean, I really like Chucky Olives too. You know,
Chucky Olives good. Yeah,
I don't think he's done the same amount of philanthropy as he is, but I know he is like very involved in the Brazilian community. He tries to help out other kids in the favelas and things like that because that's where he came from. Junior Dos Santos was kind of like that as well.
Yeah, love that.
God, that's hard.
Two dudes.
GSP, he was a good ambassador for the sport, a good representative of like what it means to be a professional athlete.
Yeah, 3
But
dudes?
they're all like kind of on that same level there. So yeah,
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I love that. I just
That's esteemed, people to be with. So
absolutely. It's not a denigration. All it is to show is everyone listening to me. Listen, listen to me, Colin. Colin could only name 4 motherfuckers who were good people. This is a sport of bad people and bad actors.
yeah,
Dustin Poirier, an absolute mensch, an absolute stud in the top 4. Right? Like, hopefully would have a top 10. Do we have a top 10? According to Colin, we have a top 4, maybe. It's hard to find people to celebrate in the sport.
Mm,
And Dustin Poirier is one of them, and that's why all of you should buy the fights this weekend.
mm.
I made the same plea on Tuesday. Buy the Dubois and Usyk fight. And I'm also saying now, buy the Poirier and Holloway fight. These 2 fights go to people who are actually good human beings.
Yeah.
Please buy these fights. Please, please, please. Anyway, Colin, anything else about these fights this weekend you want to talk about?
No, I mean, I think I really appreciate the homework you did for this. Like, no. You coming in with good questions.
I'm another fight fan, Stuart. Join us next week. Listen, our entire shake got broken. It's Colin's fault. Bye, everyone.
Bye.